called Blame It On Me, and it's about the aftermath of an argument in an apartment. You'll have to forgive me, you caught me on a bad day. I can't believe I bought you flowers, brought them up to our apartment, then threw them off our 19th floor balcony and retrieved them just to throw them off again. When it comes to fights, we've had some doozies, but I'm usually much better at keeping my calm. Now we're sitting here in the living room with one lousy, beat-up rose on the table between us, and you're staring at me, and you smile. And for a moment, I have never felt so close to hitting someone, which is weird, because I've never thought of hitting a person in my life. But I've never thrown a dozen roses off a balcony twice in one night either, so I guess I'm not exactly batting 1,000. When did your smile start looking like a grimace? When did I start hating it so much? Why don't you just smile like a normal person? You look like an idiot right now. Billy Joel is belting something out of your stupid antique radio from the 90s with the CD player that doesn't work anymore. You know that one? Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. Then Milli Vanilli comes on next, and I find it amusing timing because you're just as much of a fucking farce as they are. You used to say so many things. I thought you had so many superpowers. I really believed that you had perfect 20/20 vision, and that you were a horse whisperer, and that you could do throwing stars and run a marathon and hold your breath underwater for more than 3 minutes because, you know, you said that you could, and who fact checks those kind of things? Now I feel so invisible around you. I guess that's your superpower, making me feel invisible. Remember when we used to sit cross-legged on your bed and talk and drink wine until 4 a.m.? And then we just pass out and do it all over again the next day? It wasn't really that long ago, actually. It seems like longer ago and it doesn't, but that's how time works sometimes. Right now you look like you've been waiting for me to say something for the past few minutes, and I got nothing, so I just look out the window. It's dark outside and the city lights are pulsing around us. The buildings light up like lanterns. You talk circles around me anyway, so what's the point? You'll just twist my words and fire them back at me. I've had enough of your mind games. And anyway, I can't think of a single thing to say to your stupid face. When did that happen? When did we start running out of things to talk about? The dull throbbing I get in my throat after we're finished fighting, of the days-long quiet when all you can hear is the swish and hiss of the dishwasher, the clock on the kitchen wall, each tick marking another second of silence. I'm tired of our kitchen looking so clean like you could perform surgery in there. How many months has it been since we cooked together? Our neighbors know too. Their lowered eyes, awkward, tight-lipped smiles, and the long, muted elevator rides down to sea level, they tell me that they know stuff about us. I went to confession the other day, and I told the priest that I was in love, but sometimes I feel afraid in my own home. I told him we moved too fast, and I think you're having second thoughts as well. He listened and nodded like he's supposed to, but I don't feel that much better afterward. The Lord's forgiveness is the last thing I need right now. I used to think you were the most beautiful person in the world. Now I'm not so sure anymore. Now you look like a monster to me. Makes me feel guilty to say that. I think a little absence is what we need. Now you're not waiting anymore for me to say anything, that is. You're gazing out the window at the lights reflecting off the water in the harbor. It'll be hard to walk away from this. You can blame it all on me, I don't care anymore. If we can just go back to how things were before, just blame it on me and we'll file for relationship bankruptcy and demolish what we have and start over. Maybe then things will be alright again. The clock's still ticking, 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 and you're looking out the window. You're 100,000 miles away. This worked out a lot better in my mind when I worked it out before I brought the flowers. You know, it almost never goes to plan. Well, anyway, I guess this is it. Yes, dear, I love you. I guess I love you. I guess this is love.